Alright, what's up, guys? So, Drakantos. I have been waiting for this game since I believe 2023. It's been on my wish list. And the closed beta has come out. And there's a few things that I like, a few things I dislike. More things that I dislike, to be honest. So I guess we'll just kind of get into them, no real order. Number one is just the controls. Like, you have two control schemes and then controller. And I'll be real, the WASD layout is fucking ridiculous. So I luckily you can rebind it, so thank God for that. But the thing that I don't like, that I find like goofy, is your mouse does fucking nothing outside of menus. So like, for example, on this character, on Thomas, I have this ability, which as you can see, hold to aim. If I hold the button down to aim it, I need to aim with WASD. I need to move it around with WASD, which is ridiculous. So yeah, so that's a big... Controls just in general are goofy. The game feels a little sluggish, like... It really feels like I should be clicking to move. Like, for example, right? Like look at this. If I'm moving to... If I'm, like... It's just weird. Also, there should be strafe buttons. There needs to be strafe buttons for, like, Q and E or some shit, instead of just, like... Strafe would be so fucking nice, instead of having to press, like, multiple buttons, but... Which, you know what? I'm sure you can strafe easily on controller, because it kind of seems like a lot of this game was just made for controller. Now, the amount of characters you have is... It's a lot. I don't really know why in this screen it doesn't show, like, what they are. Because, like, for example, you know, tank, healer. What do you guys think this one is? Because technically he's labeled as a support healer. But he really is a tank, and then he can hit Divine Shield. So it's like, he kind of more is a tank. But whatever. You know, DPS, I think he's a tank. He's a support, but she's a tank. Iris is a tank. Like, whoops, not I, my bad. Like, look at these abilities. So, you know, shoots out stuff, sends out magic missiles, pretty cool. Big blast. And then there's supposed to be one where, yeah, deceives everyone, vanishing for a brief moment, receiving 100% damage reduction, and marks anyone. Apparently, that is enough to... it has to be, like, based on these, right? Like, it has to be based on the ultimates. Because, like, for example, if we look at his, yeah, defensive, support. See, okay, so it's entirely based on your, like, what a character is labeled is entirely based on your ultimate, which you don't even get until level 16. So it's like, everything is kind of...
Hello, what can I do you for?
You know, basically DPS, but you have to look at the other skills to see if you like them. Because, like, this guy, you know, you'd think, oh, yeah, you know, big tank guy. But, you know, I mean, he taunts, you know, and all of this. But it's like, what the fuck, you know, with this shit, you'd think, oh, okay, he's a DPS. Yeah, he's a big DPS. He's just a big warrior. But then, of course, he has the defensive thing. And it's like, what the fuck? So, yeah, that's a little goofy. What's the next thing? Oh, the next thing? I fucking hate the environment. The environment is so annoying, like, in dungeons, because it can do so much damage to you, and you just simply don't have the resources. Because, here, as you can see, if we select our character, Lesser Healing Potion can be used one time before it needs a refill. So, you have 4 consumables, or 4 charges, rather, when you're in a dungeon. You have one of the Lesser Healing Pot, and then you have your Water Skin artifact that will, you know, give you 400 health outside of combat. at least early game, if you've drunk everything, you're fucked. And like some mobs, if you just fuck up once, you might as well be dead. Because, I don't even know if there's a way to see my stats. Is there a way to see stats? I don't think so. No, I'm like 90% sure you cannot see your stats at all. Which is a little goofy. Wait, nope. Yeah. So, fucking... Like, for example, say I'm playing with 2 melee guys, and we're fighting a bear. The bear stops moving for a second. Now, in my mind, that's like, okay, I need to run away, right? Because it's gonna do a big slam down and do a big AoE damage. Here, I think, can we even see it? No, we can't. It doesn't, like, show the stuff, huh? That one slam does so much damage, it's insane. Like, I've seen people take 2 of those and just instantly die. And it's like, you were full health before this fight. Like, this is ridiculous. So there's that. Number 2, just like, because everything is so sluggish, like this, it feels so bad. And another thing, I don't know if it works in towns. No, so in towns you can walk through people. In dungeons you can't. So your fucking homies can literally body block you and get you killed. It's ridiculous, right? And so, like, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, dungeons right now just feel so goofy. In fact, you know what, here, let's queue one up. I'm like pretty high item level and all right now. But like, it's just all so weird, man. She's actually... Why was her ass jiggling? But yeah, so like here, for example, I'm in a hostile area. I should not have to press spacebar to pull out my loot. Okay, see, that one's gonna charge. But so, you can see the whole consumable thing right now, right? And like, I don't even bother aiming with my 2. I just go. He's gonna do the big attack, by the way. See, look at that, 345 damage. What did I tell you? I'm gonna get hit again. Yep, and there we go. And look at that, and now he's basically dead. Go in. Go. So, in just like one fight, we've lost a total of like 750 health. And like, you see the issue here? And like, I don't have a healing spell. I just don't. So like, there's nothing I can do to help that guy. He needs to fucking pop his consumer. It's just like, it's so goofy. And like, the game feels weird, like, here, like, it honestly feels like I'm playing RuneScape. It feels like I should just be clicking to move places, you know? And like, here, see, so I have to move with WASD and do that. And it's like, that feels so horrible. Like, let me just aim with my mouse. Like, here, I'll even show that it doesn't aim with the mouse, next time I use it, right? Here. See? Can't aim with the mouse at all. You just can't do it. And it's like, what the fuck? And click targeting is so like, you don't, sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. So it's like, it's better to tab target, but then of course, tab targeting is never reliant in any game. And see, I tried to move out that there because I noticed that the fucking war was gonna do that, but couldn't move out in time because something just, like, you do an attack, and you have like a second, half a second, something before you can actually like do a movement input. And it's like, why? It doesn't make sense. Can I? There we go. Yeah, so it's just like some things in this game are just so goofy. Like, no, thank you for giving, like, at least we have fucking decent health regen outside of combat. I don't know, these people just don't look at the map But it's, I don't know, like, I like the game, but, like, it really does feel like it could be so much fucking better. But, and, you know, that's just my opinion. You know, obviously this is just getting used to it. Also, it should show, like, what links to wear. Because, like, just going into a random cave just to, like, not find anything feels like ass. And so it's just like, what the fuck, you know? Also, our tank mode is just fucking basically left us, huh?
Fast as lightning.
Now, luckily, I do a lot of damage. Like, with my skill, like, okay, well, you know. With my 2, because I've just been putting everything into it, I do a good chunk of damage. Like, look at that. I halved that fucking other bandit's health. It's like, there's some things that are good, because, like... For example... Thomas feels good to play, at least as of right now. Like, he does good damage, you know. But, like, there are a lot of other characters that kind of feel fucking ass. Like, they just don't do damage. It feels like you're doing infinitely more, but you're just doing infinitely less. And, like, that's just, like, not... That's, like, a big problem you don't want to have happen. Like, the Dwarf Artificer guy, he is so... He just does nothing. Because, like, his whole thing is basically, picture if Thomas's shit was primarily dot damage on his skill. That's what the dwarf is like. And it's like, no, man, that sucks. Like, it is not fun when you have that. Yeah, he needs to leave. He should not have come back in. Man, so like, it just feels like I do so much damage on this character, but it's like, why would I play, like, the dwarf or anything else right now? You know? Also, I don't think... Yeah. So... Like, I really do just wish that, like, my mouse did something in this game. Because, like, that really does feel so bad, and, like, I understand, but it's like, oh, you know, you don't, like, a big draw of this is, oh, you don't need a mouse, but, like, if you play on controller, it feels really good, right? But who, like, it makes PC feel bad. Like, you should not be sacrificing... Like, look at the damage. Look at that fucking man. But, like, you should not be sacrificing how it feels on PC when it is a PC game. Like, that's just absurd. But yeah, I mean, the game is fun. The game definitely is fun, right? But, like, it's just... Okay, why did... I leveled up. I don't get an ability point? Oh, because I instantly get Music Ward. Also, like, I understand not being able to pull out my weapon in town and shit, but if I'm in, like, a wilderness area, I should not have to press a button to pull out my weapon to get my abilities to show up and everything. Like, it's just, it's so slow for just seemingly no reason. But, you know, and like I said, it may seem like all I'm doing is bitching, because I am, but it's because I really like the game, and I really want the game to be good. And, like, I'm gonna go through and try playing all of the characters. I don't know what level I'll get to, because, I mean, there's so many characters, and I'm sure they all play, and well, they all play mostly similar, I feel like, but... At least as of right now. But, you know, I'll see. Maybe my opinions will change. I don't know if I'll... well, no, I'll upload this just, like, raw. And yeah. I'm not at my setup, so this was, like, the worst time for this beta to happen. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.